Hello everybody. Today we shall discuss about interdependence of philosophy and education. Education is a growing science and its foundations are to be explored for a study of the subject as an interdisciplinary approach. Philosophy is the cornerstone of the foundation of education, but this does not mean that education should be enslaved to philosophy or some set of values created by human society. Philosophy should be interpreted as a vision in a wider perspective. This being so, education should be wedded to some philosophy in general. We need some frames of reference in which education has to fit. There have been various schools of philosophy presenting their views with much optimism. Education is the process of enabling people not merely to live but to live adequately. There are various facts of education: academic, aesthetic, moral, physical, social, and spiritual. Theories of education have been formulated and different values emphasized. Philosophy and education. While the goal of philosophy is to explain the baffling mysteries of universe, the place of man in the universe and variegated problems created out of his wisdom and folly. The chief means of philosophy is education, which has been correctly described as the dynamic side of philosophy. Education is a practical activity of philosophical thought. Every educational practice is illumined with the backdrop of philosophy. The speculative, normative, and critical function of philosophy affects not only the direction of moral guidance that the teacher gives but also affects the direction and the emphasis of the curriculum. The color of the teacher's attitude from day to day, even from hour to hour. No practice is good and scientific unless rooted in philosophical thought, which gives logic, rationally, sequence, and system to education. Since philosophy speaks the language of analysis and vision, there is hardly any problem of education which is not solved by the calm lights of philosophy. Fichte, therefore, were rightly observed, the art of education will never attain complete clearness without philosophy. Gentile stated, education without philosophy would mean a failure to understand the precise nature of education. Dewey said, philosophy is the theory of education in its most general phases. If education is a set of techniques for imparting knowledge, skills, and attitude, philosophy is the foundation to vitalize these. Philosophy is the foundation, and education is the superstructure. Without philosophy, education would be a blind effort, and without education, philosophy would be crippled. The gifts of philosophy to education are: philosophy assists, number one, philosophy assists education in understanding man, his life, his actions, ideals, and problems. Second one, philosophy assists the educator in formulating beliefs, arguments, assumptions, and judgments concerning learning and teaching, character and intellect, subject matter and skill, desirable ends and appropriate means of schooling. Third one, philosophy assists education in the determined effort to find out what education should do in the face of contradictory demands of life and factors arising out of experience, which brings meaning and direction to thinking. Fourth one, philosophy assists education in giving unity of outlook to the diverse interests of the individual, his family, community, and the state. Fifth one, philosophy provides logical vigor, envisaging transcendence and disciplined imagination, which, when taken out from the person, will find him barren mass of flesh. Philosophy provides reason with faith. With these endowments, philosophy creates responsibility, effort, and faith in a teacher. It creates that sense of commitment which builds in him the value system to respond to the challenges which face him in the discharge of his duties. Dilemma of goals and purposes. In the world of Bode, unless we have some guiding philosophy in the determination of objectives, we get nowhere at all. Robert Rusk corroborates this saying: philosophy formulates what should be the end of life. while education offers suggestions how this end is to be achieved. It is in this sense that philosophy becomes handy to the teacher for formulating his objectives in education. Bearing philosophy in on education. Bearing of philosophy on education. Philosophy means looking at a whole of a question without restriction or simplification. Looking at aims and purposes. It implies a skepticism and has nothing to do with compromise. A philosophy of education, therefore, should take into account the conflicting notions of life and education. It is through philosophy that one's outlook broadens. Without the help of philosophy, education proves very weak. The modern philosophy in education builds up with the development of critical thinking and reason. It involves a rational outlook which takes into consideration the whole problem before finding its conclusion. Aristotle noted the conflict in educational practice and questioned as to whether the curriculum should be chosen for its pragmatic values, as one can see that educational practice is perplexing that how to find out a solution. This search for principle is in a essential, the main spring of study of philosophy. I repeat, this search for principle is in a nutshell the main spring of study of philosophy. Properly speaking, the philosophical outlook results from giving thinking much greater scope and also from making it much more logical. A philosophic method of extending and refining common sense moves in a direction different from the scientific one. It aims not at a solution of a limited number of factors but also aims at other remote objectives. So I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you and all.